come on here real quickly and speak with you all about something. I hope everybody is doing well. For those of you who are new to my channel, I would love it if you'd subscribe. So, what I wanted to talk about is another thing that narcissists hate. So, some of y'all have already been discarded, so you are aware of this. But they really, 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 really hate when you are woke, when you actually wake up. The whole disorder has to do with control. So as long as you are asleep and you don't really know what is happening to you, which is the only way that the abuse is able to take place, then they have you under their control. But as soon as you wake up, and I don't mean a little bit, I mean when you are fully awake, and I'm going to share with you how you can become fully awake, okay? So when you'll notice that they'll tell a lie and they'll get caught, okay, telling this lie. But it may be, especially if you're dealing with a covert narcissist, there may be months or a year or years before you catch them in another lie. And every time you catch them in a lie, I know about women, I'm not sure if men operate like this, but when a woman catches a man in a lie, since she doesn't really want to think this relationship is over, and she doesn't really in her heart of hearts want to believe this is happening to her, we do this really naive thing. We tell the person what we've noticed. We tell them about the lie that we found out about. And what that does is gives them an opportunity to then come in and gaslight us and give us something that we then start thinking, well, it's possible. It is possible that that conversation that he was having with that other woman on the phone, it's possible that when he said he thought he was talking to me on the phone, say it's a three-way call and you hear the conversation, he said he thought it was me. Well, he was asleep when the call came through. It's possible that little inkling of a doubt in your mind that maybe it's possible that that person really, really was not lying, because you want to see the good in people and you wouldn't be lying to them, so it's very hard for you to figure that they are lying to you. And hello, thank y'all for those of you who have joined me. I'm only going to be on for a few minutes, but I did want to reach out to y'all, and I can't really see my comments because I wear glasses and I don't have them on. Queen of the South. Hello, Queen of the South. So, and I'll lose my train of thought real quick. But welcome y'all to the channel and good morning, everybody. So, anyways, when you're waking up, so the narcissist has lied to you about something. You have believed that lie. They've got you off balance, and you don't want to think that they're lying to you, okay? And then several months may pass by, or a year or years before, if you're dealing with a covert narcissist, because they've mastered the art of this, before you ever catch them in anything else, okay? So you catch them in something else. So you're not seeing that this is a pattern because there was a big gap, okay? So that's why you're not picking up on that this is a pattern. Then when you're really awake, and like I said previously, I'm going to tell you how you can wake up for those of you who think maybe you're with a narcissist but you're not sure. So what happens is, then one time they slip up and do something, and then they do too much, okay? They get so cocky that they do too many things in a series of time. They do something, you ask him about this lie, and then they tell another lie, and then they tell another one, and then they do something else, and they do something else. They do a bunch of things, 3 to 5 things, all in a little short time span, okay? That's when you wake up and realize that no, these things that they were giving you, they were throwing you off. No, this is for real. So now this is my tidbit for waking up. For those of you who think maybe you're with a narcissist and you're not sure if you are or not, your naivete will make it so that you will overlook some things. So when you see that they've lied about something, you see that they've done something and it doesn't feel right to you, it doesn't sit well with you, okay? I want you to just make a mental note. Don't say a word. Don't say anything. Because, see, when you don't say anything, they get cocky with their foolishness. And they like, look, I got over on this person, on this man or on this woman again. I've done it to them again. And they didn't see it again. Look at their little foolish self. I'm doing this stuff right in front of their face. But there's that red flag. Write it down if you need to. Write the date, the time, write it down and keep it for yourself. When you feel something in your intuition, write that down too. The next time you see them do something and it's out of order, write that down. Don't say a word. Baby, silence is the best key when you are dealing with a narcissist. So they don't realize that you're waking up, okay? So they have no idea. So they cannot come in and make up any lies because they don't actually know that you are waking up, which this kind of appears as though you're running game, but you're not running game. You're protecting yourself because you need to see what reality is. And when they gaslight you, you can't see that. If you remain quiet about the things that you saw and you don't go to them where you say, hey, you did this thing, or I felt like you were doing this. It seemed to me like you were flirting with this woman right in front of me. Or if you're a man, it seemed to me that you were, flirting with this man. You were giving him too much attention, okay? Don't say a word. In your silence, they will think you didn't notice. The next time they do something, don't say a word. In your silence, they don't know that you know. As soon as they know that you know, or that you're picking up on what's happening and they're being discovered, that's when they can scurry around and make up excuses for what they're doing, that in your logical thinking, with your naivete, thinking that you wouldn't do this to them, so they're not doing it to you, okay? That's where it doesn't give it an opportunity to collide together and then you be deceived, okay? So just remain still and keep watching what is happening, and don't let on that you see it, because you may not be with a narcissist. You don't want to be hyper vigilant just because you've been with a narcissist before, and maybe you're with someone else and you think that they are exhibiting those same qualities, but you also don't want to be naive and foolish and not pay attention either to what is happening, because they will reveal themselves. They will get cockier and cockier. The whole disorder has to do with control, okay? So they can't help but to try to demonstrate their authority and their control over you. Only, here's the thing that you may not realize, and that they definitely don't realize. There's no real power or control in manipulating, okay? Manipulation is underhanded. There's no real power or control in that. In setting people up, in sabotaging people, in doing things underhanded, there ain't no power and control in that. There's nothing that you're gonna get that's real. You can't get real love if you're gonna manufacture it, or you're gonna give someone the illusion that you care about them so that they will love you and give to you. But the narcissist believes that this is powerful. They believe that the manipulation makes them powerful because it gets them what they want. But real power has nothing to do with underhandedness, okay? Real power and real control is in controlling yourself. It's not in controlling other people, okay? And so that's where a healthy person is going to have the wherewithal, because I know I'm about to get sidetracked because I can feel it coming on. But when you are taking care of yourself, you don't have time to try to control someone else and what they're doing. You just don't have the time or the energy. Narcissists are busybodies, so they take the time and the energy to manufacture a dysfunction, to manufacture a false manufacturer. That ain't right, but y'all know what I'm saying. Manufacture a false sense of control over other people to get what they want. And they absolutely hate it when someone wakes up. And the reason they hate it is because if you truly wake up to this abuse, you will see them for who and what they really are, and you will see just how you place them up really big in front of you, and you try to build them up and help them with their business and help them with their confidence and their self-esteem and all of that, only to find out that all the while you were building them up, they were in the background smearing your name, in the background making all kind of static noise, doing all kinds of dysfunctional things to see how they could tear you down. And they truly believe that this is powerful, but they know that you are the one with the power, because you don't need to do any of that. You don't exert any of your energy on it. So they're seeing good things happen to you without you having to manipulate anything, without you having to do anything, without you trying to deceive people or con people. So they know there's real power in that. They know that they are actually not powerful, because if they were, they wouldn't need to deceive people to get things. They would just get it. When you walk around in favor and people just give you things because your energy is good and because they feel like they want to do this for you, they want to sow seed into your life, they want to give to you freely and willingly. Sometimes you might go out to eat and somebody might pay for your food across the room, and that person doesn't even know you, but something about you, they paid for your food. Okay, they didn't even introduce themselves or anything. They didn't, you don't even know who the person was. They favored you. All right, and they don't even want you to know who they are. There is real power there. When you manipulate people, there is no power, and the narcissist knows it. And they know once you fully wake up, you will see that they have no real power, that it was all an illusion, and that all along they had been lying and deceiving and conning and manipulating. Okay, and so then you see them in their truest form, and you see the reality of that the person that you were helping was at the same time I cannot get none of my words out today, simultaneously trying to destroy you, because narcissists, by the way, secretly hate you. They get with you because of your gifts, because of the things that will help them and benefit them. Some of them are clout chasers, or they feel like you can help them with their business, or they feel like that when they walk in a room with you, that they will get noticed. Some of them are using you to get more supply. They feel like if they walk in the room with you and they get noticed, then also the people of the opposite sex that they want to be with are also noticing them and looking at you guys together, and that they're going to want to be with them. There's all kinds of games and deception to what it is that the narcissist is doing. Hey, y'all, I'm sorry. I have my shades on, and I really do wear glasses, and so I really can't see everybody. Hi, Peter. Hey, Anita. I can see y'all's names, but I can't read everything. But thank y'all for being here. And so I just wanted to give this quick message and say that they really do hate when you wake up, because they know from the moment that you wake up, I don't mean you woke up a little bit and you caught them in one lie and they gaslit you. I mean when you wake up, and no matter what they say to you, you were like, no, what I saw was real. And I'm gonna share some with y'all. My favorite, I'm just in the mood for sharing this, because I still laugh every time I think about this. My favorite thing that I was gaslit with was when I caught I'm just gonna say a narcissist, okay? When I caught a narcissist cheating on me, and I had the evidence from the phone and all of these things. And the gaslighting, it's so hard to believe. Instead of taking ownership, because we know at this point that they're not going to take ownership. That's why they can't get better, because they're not gonna admit that, yeah, I did something wrong. I shouldn't have done that. That was bad behavior. I apologize. And that's if they wanted to work on it, but we know narcissists don't want to work on it, okay? Because that would mean that they would no longer be in control. If they are saying to you they've done something wrong, then they're no longer in control. Then they're gonna feel like you have the upper hand, when really we all know that this is real life. And there are some people that maybe they cheated on you and you would have taken them back had y'all went to some therapy or whatever. But with the narcissist, it's not like that, because it isn't a healthy relationship. If they're cheating on you, they've cheated on you several times by the time that you've caught them. So what I wanted to say was, the gaslighting thing that I still laugh about was that this thing looked right at me and said, "Don't you think you're just being insecure?" And I was thinking to myself, well, not in that moment, but later on I was thinking to myself, no, I think I saw what I saw. I think it was cheating. I don't think I'm being insecure at all. And really, the gaslighting can be very extreme, because he knew that I was very secure in myself, and he was trying to get me to second guess it. I didn't even have a response. I didn't even say anything back. There's nothing to say back, because you and I both know that I'm very secure. So there's no answer or no response that needs to be given. But to me, the way that they gaslight you, it's like, what? Make it make sense here. If we take a piece of paper and we write down my pros and cons on the list, and we take a piece of paper, write down your pros and cons, which, by the way, we gonna add to that piece of paper that you just tried to make me feel like what I caught you doing was in some way my fault, then no, I don't see any reason why I should be feeling insecure because I caught you doing something. But this is the way they're wrapped up, okay? So for those of you, this is a very short message, so if you want to go back and watch the full message, you can. But I just wanted to let you all know that once you wake up and you're truly woke, I mean for real woke, they know they can't control you anymore, because they know you'll never see them the same way again. You will never look at them in admiration again, because then there's nothing to admire. There's nothing to build up. There's no one to help. There's no one to encourage. There's nothing there, okay? And once you see that, sadly, for what it is what it is, okay? Thank y'all for joining me here today. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. I will leave information down below in the comments and in the description box with my Instagram if you want to follow me over there. And I apologize to y'all. I have been away. I needed to take a break. At any time, if my energy starts getting messed up, I will fall back unapologetically and take care of me and my mental health. So I may not always tell y'all what exactly is going on, but that means that I'm having to deal with something, and if my energy is too low, I can't give anything out, because if I'm giving out too much, then I'm going to be all the way on empty and depleted, and then I'm not going to have anything to give to y'all. So I had to take some time, and so I will be back doing more videos. And also I was having some technical issues also with my phone, which I use for my videos, always being full, and so that was another problem. So I thank y'all for being here. Love y'all. Bye bye, my beautiful narc free family. See you next time. Mwah. Oh shoot, I forgot how